Subscribe to Smartphone Tutorials and hit the notification bell icon to get instant notification. Hey guys, welcome to another video, and it's not very often that you would hear me say that I have massive respect for a company. Over the years, we've used the OnePlus 3T, the OnePlus 5, the OnePlus 5T and the OnePlus 6, and recently we had the OnePlus 7 Pro in the house as well. So as you know from the title, today's video is about the official Android 9 rollout for the OnePlus 3 and 3T. Now the OnePlus 3 initially was rolled out in June of 2016 and we are in May of 2019. So that's almost 3 years, and yes, they have given an Android version update, and they've also updated the security patch to April 2019 with a lot of new features. So in this video, we are going to check how to install this particular update if you've not already got it. The link will be mentioned in the description. At the same time, we will have a look at all the features that are included in this particular update along with the benchmark numbers. So before we do that, if you haven't already, please subscribe and like videos on this particular channel. If you like the content, hit the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. At the same time, here's a card to my second channel, that is Kratos 390. Go ahead and check that channel out as well. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to Smartphone Tutorials. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Alright guys, so welcome to another video, and let's quickly have a look at how to install this particular update, and then we will go ahead and look at all the new features and changes that are there. But before we do that, let me just show you guys that this is a OnePlus 3T running complete stock, and as you can see, this is OxygenOS 5.0.8 with Android version 8. So they've directly jumped from Android version 8 to Android version 9 instead of jumping to 8.1. Now, before we begin, we will talk about the changelog. So in case you've still not got the update, one way to update is following the Oxygen updater, which has been allowing us to get the latest updates as quickly as possible on OnePlus devices for years. So thank you very much to the developers out there. But let's quickly first have a look at the changelog over here. So system says updated system to Android 9 Pie, brand new UI for Android Pie, updated Android security patch to April 2019. Do not disturb mode has a customization option for time range now. We do have the new gaming mode 3.0, which supports displaying text content of the heads up notifications and added notifications for third-party calls. Along with that, in the phone we have dialer support for Google Duo, and camera supports Google Lens, and general bug fixes and improvement. Now we do have a warning over here that despite not announcing in the OnePlus thread, OnePlus didn't fix the decryption issue that were present on community beta 1 and 2. The bug leads to data partition getting corrupted, and the only way to recover your device being performing a factory reset. So what essentially I'm trying to say over here is, first have at least 50% battery, back up all the information. Even if you get an OTA and you think that this is a completely safe software upgrade, I would highly recommend you to back up all the data. Now if you see over here, if I go to settings and system updates, it will tell me that there are no software updates available because this is a phased rollout and we should be receiving it in different parts at different times. But nonetheless, what you can do is you can go to the download link mentioned in the description, download that file and copy to the phone's internal memory. That is basically in the root of the phone's internal memory. Don't copy it to any folder. And after that, you just need to go to settings, system updates, and click this gear icon over here, select local upgrade, and you'll see that that file is listed over here. So select that file, select upgrade now, and wait for the system to upgrade. This process can take up to 8 to 10 minutes. So please be very patient while that happens, and you will not be able to use your phone. So let's wait for the phone to completely boot into Android 9 Pie, then we'll have a look at all the features. Alright guys, so let me tell you what really happened here. I was not aware in this device was on an unlocked bootloader, which led to the install failing, and then I had to install it through TWRP, which then recommended me to factory reset in order to get into the phone. So be very aware if you have unlock bootloader, back up all your data, because that is very critical. This is a backup device for me, so that's not a problem. Let's quickly skip through the setup and let's have a look at all the amazing features. Alright, now that we've booted up into the phone, let's quickly have a look at the software side. So if we go to About Phone, you will see that we have this all new layout which is in line with all the latest phones that they have. It gives you the specifications over here. OxygenOS version is 9.0.2. There you go. If you have a look, the security patch is April 2019. If we look at the Android version, that's Android 9 Pie. So let's have a look at the features of this wonderful software update. Alright, so first things first, of course, in Android 9 Pie, we have a lot of UI changes. The whole user interface has changed, and if you have a look, the quick settings style has changed and it is more in sync with Android 9 Pie right now. Even if you go to recents, there you go. So we do have Android 9 styled recents, so that is a really good thing. Apart from that, if you have a look, the volume panel is now stock like Android Pie. You do have the complete Android Pie volume panel as well. There you go. So you have the new power menu just in sync with Android Pie. Apart from that, if we look at the next feature, the alert slider, the ever so famous alert slider on OnePlus devices, we do have a completely new animation now. So that is another bravo thing over here. Now if we have a look at the launcher version over here, you do have the OnePlus Launcher 3.3.3. It has improved parking location service and a few bugs are fixed. So if you swipe to the left, you do have the new shelf which has the parking location service as well. Now, if we also go to the camera application, the camera version is 3.0.3. So that's basically the latest camera version. So a lot of OnePlus applications have been updated as well. And if we move on to settings over here, you will see that you have a complete Android Pie guideline being followed over here. Now, of course, we are using the dark mode over here, but if we use the light mode, you have a colorful, the automatic mode has a colorful Android 9 Pie guideline that is being followed. Now, I would say I've used the Community Beta 1 and Community Beta 2. This is much more smoother compared to the previous betas, and of course this is a stable, so everything, absolutely everything works perfectly fine. For example, under display you have things like adaptive brightness working, basic things like ambient display, that is lift up display, works fine for new notifications and stuff like that. And if we go to themes, you do have colorful, light and dark. So say if you go to colorful over here, you will notice that it becomes very colorful and follows the Android 9 Pie guidelines, as I said earlier. Now, one good thing that they've done over here is if you go to display and something that I really like, I switch to dark, for example, they have added the new accents feature which was available in all the previous OnePlus flagships. So if you go to accent color and you select over here, you can choose the accent color of your choice. Make it blingy, make it simple, whatever you like. I prefer red, the black and red theme. Since the time I saw the OnePlus 5T Star Wars edition, I really like that. So if we go to do not disturb, this is a complete new D&D mode with a duration option, so you can set up the time when you automatically want do not disturb to be activated. Now, one highlight over here for gamers especially is the new gaming mode 3.0. So if you go to utilities and you go to gaming mode, you have a lot of options like answer call via speaker, lock buttons, disable automatic brightness, how to show notifications. So if you see this example, you will get like this, or you will get a notification like this, and you can completely block the notifications as well. So yes, the new gaming mode 3.0 is included as well. Along with this, if you go, you will also see that if you go to a particular contact, you will have Google Duo integration. So say we go to contacts over here, Duo video call invite. So if a contact is already there on Duo and you're also there on Google Duo, you will just be able to use it out of the box in this particular update. And if we go to the camera, Google Lens, that is included, and you will see that Google Lens is there to scan text and give you a lot of information about what the camera is exactly looking at. So that is a neat integration as well. Now, apart from this, what we are left to check is the benchmark numbers. So let's quickly have a look at the benchmark numbers. Alright guys, so as you can see, Antutu we have scored 149,164. That's probably because the device was throttling. We installed an update and installed a few apps, and probably the processor was already doing a lot. And in Geekbench we did score 1790 and 3600. But all in all, to conclude, kudos and thumbs up to OnePlus for this wonderful update. It looks flawless to me. I don't really see a problem over here, but a long-term gaming review and a battery life test and stuff is on the cards. We might do that as well. For now, let me know in the comment section if you liked this video. If you did, please like it. Really helps us a lot. For now, this is Kailash signing off at Smartphone Tutorials. Until the next one, keep smiling, take care, goodbye.